Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans would love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Browns going up against the Titans.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. First time with Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
This is Lamar Miller. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return that time. 18 yards, and it'll be Titan football. This is Derrick Henry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. On the counter, it's Henry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
But forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down, 9 yards to go. Play fake. Kaiser. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
And he puts it through. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now it's Duke Johnson here on the return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing. And for some teams, it's a change in tempo. Usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Underneath for Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
So 2nd and 10 here. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Kaiser from the gun on 3rd. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Kaiser on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Derrick Henry. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
2nd down, Mariota. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Mariota gives to Henry. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. To throw Mariota. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
On second down, here's Henry. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Mariota now. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. They go to Johnson again. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Third down, Kaiser. And that is incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 27. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll run it again with Henry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mariota to throw it. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Kaiser. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
To throw is Kaiser. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. From the gun, Kaiser. Oh, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They go play action here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On On second down, Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Kizer to throw it. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. The 40, the 30, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll throw here. Kizer. Open receiver. That's David Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Coleman, the man in motion right. Now a second down throw for Kizer. Underneath for Miller. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Browns on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Kizer. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns are back within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Titans now. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. A first down carry for Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Mariota now on 2nd down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Javon Hargrave. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Mariota hands to Henry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A first down throw for Mariota. And he fires one incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll try the right side with Henry. And now running right through it. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That was a good, forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll toss it to Henry. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On second down, Campbell. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 23. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Again, it's Henry. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Third and short yardage. Mariota dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. 1st and goal from the 8. Now a play fake here on 1st down. The quick slant caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Eli Harold from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Kaiser now on 2nd down. Screen play, Johnson. Got some room at the 30, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
The Browns on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Come on, let's go.
Kizer now. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Following the interception here, Mariota looking deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Titans on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And Succop will put this one right through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Second down, Kizer. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So a tough spot for Kizer. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Looking out of the gun. Here's Kizer. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, The fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. The 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Henry running right. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a handoff to Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Give to Henry. They'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Titans on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing is Mariota. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
This one taken from the 7. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Here's Kaiser. Dumps it complete to Miller. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a 2nd down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. To throw, Kaiser. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Fresh set of downs here. They try the left side with Johnson. Finding some room at midfield. There goes Duke Johnson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And he pushed it right. It's no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 8. Mariota. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he's is taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. They run the counter. Campbell. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, it's Henry, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5 all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Here we go.
Out of his end zone, Kaiser. Looking left side, and it's complete. That one goes for 36 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Come on, let's go.
Kaiser on 1st down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
That one goes for 24 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Offense readies for a 2nd and 1.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. David Njoku was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. From the gun, Kaiser. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns get a score closer. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way. And you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen. You'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Tennessee, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time.